things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire. Every night I lie in bed, brightest colors fill my head.
Would everyone please rise? The flag for today's graduation will be raised by members from the Lopez Williams VFW Post 7634 and Navy JROTC cadets from Falfurrias High School. In honor of Memorial Day this past Monday, we would like to take a moment and pay tribute to all military veterans in attendance and remember our fallen. We will start with the oldest to youngest service. At this time, will all the Army veterans in attendance please rise to be recognized? The Army was established on June 14, 1775, a tertia semper prima, Latin for third, always first. Round of applause for all our Army veterans in attendance. The Marine Corps was established on November 10th, 1775. A big semper fidelis, which means always faithful. Round of applause for all our Marine Corps veterans in attendance. Next, all the Navy veterans in attendance, please rise to be recognized. The Navy was initially established on October 13th, 1775, and was disbanded in 1785 and reestablished on March 27th, 1794. A big Army-Navy round of applause for all of our Navy veterans in attendance. The Air Force was established September 18, 1947. A big aim high, fly, fight, win round of applause for all of our Air Force veterans in attendance. Established in January of 1915 under the Department of Treasury and recently re-established under the Department of Homeland Security on March 1st, 2003. A big Semper Paratus, which means always ready. Round of applause for all our Coast Guard veterans in attendance. The Space Force is the newest member established on December 20th, 2019. A Semper Supra, which means always above. Round of applause for all our Space Force veterans in attendance. And last but not least, we'll pay tribute to the missing in action and prisoners of war that are not here with us today. They are not able to celebrate with us today. They have not forsaken us. Let us not forsaken them. Will everyone please remain standing for the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, and Texas Pledge. Our national anthem will be played by Mr. Juan Gerardo Sosa, our mighty Jersey Band director. And now will everyone join me in a moment of silence for our fallen heroes. Thank you. At this time, Marine Corps enlistee Thomas Vela will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and Navy enlistee Ruby Hinojosa in the Texas Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon all those who graduate today. Surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education for the good of all mankind. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Amen. You may be seated.
Welcome everybody, my name is Rennie Martinez III. Good evening and welcome to parents, families, and friends. This is a special night for myself and graduating class of 2024. For all of us seniors, the past few years have been filled with academic success, individual and team accomplishments, and most of all, bonding with each other and making memories. We are here tonight to celebrate these successes and accomplishments, and are thankful to be able to share this evening with you at our final celebration as the class of 2024. Please enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Board members and platform guests, please stand to be recognized. Brooks County ISD School Board, Jose M. Lopez, President. Veronica R. Tejirina, Vice President. Teresa A. Silvas, Secretary. Maria E. Answalda, Trustee. Jessica M. Quintanilla, Trustee. David C. Salinas, Trustee. James T. Maupin III, Trustee. And Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Scott Rogers.
Good evening, and congratulations to the Falfurrias High School class of 2024. You have completed 13 years of school. You might be 12th graders, but do not forget about your kindergarten years and your teachers. Remember, those were the good old days. Our guests up in the stands, remember those good old days. Life was much easier in those days when your teacher just gave you a hug and everything was better. Those were the days of finger painting, duck, duck, goose, and for some of you, yes, discovering the fine dining of Elmer's glue. I stand here at the podium tonight to signify the mark of your finish line. Once you cross it, you have completed your kindergarten through 12th grade journey of 13 years. And over those 13 years, you have developed some fond memories, friendships, and navigated the struggles that are part of our human existence. Life is hard, and it never becomes easier, especially if after tonight you put the finish line in the rear view mirror and look ahead. Focusing on the road ahead is your key to success. I know that I am just your new superintendent, and other people in your life have greater wisdom to share about your journey forward. Of course, your parents, relatives, priests, ministers, teachers, coaches, and friends are all sources of wisdom. But I want to share one thought sincerely. Graduates, move forward, focus upon what you excel at and what you like to do. Focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses. Be true to the talents that God gave you and do not let yourself down. I wish you Godspeed on your journey, and you will always represent FAL in the Jersey Nation, so do it well.
It is my distinguished honor to speak to the accomplishments of the following Falfurrias High School senior. She has demonstrated what it takes to be an athlete and a scholar. Throughout her years at Falfurrias High School, she has grown academically and into the young adult we have come to know and appreciate. Her character is unmatched and her work ethic sets the example for others to follow. She has been an active participant in many activities to include a 4-year starter in volleyball, a 4-year starter in softball, a 4-year cheerleader, and a member of the National Honor Society. This student has also achieved academically at the highest level by earning an associate's degree of science before graduating from high school. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Falfurrias High School class of 2024 Salutatorian, Casey Menchaca.
Good evening, honored guests, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Welcome to our 2024 graduation ceremony. Today marks an important moment in our lives. The ending years of hard work, determination, and countless memories that we've all created together within these walls. We made it. As a group, we did indeed start from the bottom. Now the whole team is here. As we stand on the edge of new beginnings, I am filled with gratitude for the opportunity to address you as this year's salutatorian. It is a privilege to reflect on our shared journey, to celebrate our victories, and to anticipate the bright future that awaits us ahead. So let us take this moment to soak in the pride of our accomplishments and brace ourselves for the exciting adventures that lie ahead. Thank you for being an essential part of my story, as I have been a part of yours. Let's make this a goodbye to remember. As we gather today to celebrate our journey and achievements, we also take a moment to remember and honor a beloved member of our class. Natalie Cabrera was a light in the lives of all who knew her, and a friend who brought joy in the halls. Though she is no longer with us, her spirit continues to inspire us. She taught us the value of compassion, the strength of perseverance, and the importance of cherishing every moment. As we step forward in the future, let us carry her memory in our hearts. And let us live our lives with the same courage, strength, and love that she showed each and every one of us. As I stand before you, I am reminded of the unwavering support system that has been my backbone in this journey, my family. To my mom, who has been my pillar of strength, who has seen all my tears and hard work behind closed doors, and always showed up when needed, my dreams would not have stood a chance without you in my life. To my dad, who has also done a lot to see me succeed, your endless encouragement and belief in my dreams has shaped me to the person I am today. My siblings, who never failed to offer a listening ear, a word of advice, or be my biggest critics, your friendship has been my sanctuary. To my aunts, uncles, parents, grandparents, and extended family, who also cheered me on from the sidelines and would do anything for me, your pride in my achievements have been a source of immense motivation. Each of you has contributed to my success in ways that words cannot fully capture. Thank you for your love, your patience, and for instilling in me the values that I carry forth into the next chapter of my life. I also wanted to thank my friends, coaches, and teachers. To my friends, who have been my companions and partners in crime, thank you for taking me in as family when I transferred from La Gloria my 6th grade year, and for giving me memories that will be cherished for a lifetime. We've had too many laughs to count, have seen each other at our worst at morning practices, stood by each other, and had one another if we needed a shoulder to cry on. Although we may go our separate ways after high school and might never see each other again, I wanted to let you know that you will always hold a special place in my heart. Coaches that have coached me throughout my high school years, whether in softball, volleyball, or cheerleading, each and every one of you has been more than just mentors to me. You have instilled in me the discipline to strive for excellence, not just on the field or court, but in every aspect of life. Thank you for celebrating our victories, turning our losses into valuable lessons, and molding me into the resilient individual I am today. As I soon go to play softball at the collegiate level, I will take all that I learned from you and put it into play on that softball field. Thank you to all the teachers who have taught me throughout my high school classes and my time in high school. Each and every one of you has opened my mind to the wonders of knowledge, challenged my critical thinking, and gave me wisdom that will guide me as I navigate the complexities of the world ahead of me. I wanted to thank Mrs. Maldonado, Mr. Guzman, Ms. Cantu, and Mrs. Barrera for always being there for me when I had questions about my English papers or when I needed guidance in my history classes. All teachers have contributed to my academic achievements and played a vital role in developing me as a student, and that is something that I will forever be grateful for. Most importantly, I wanted to thank God for His unwavering guidance and blessings. God has been with me throughout my whole time in high school and has helped me throughout my storms that I thought I was alone in. Throughout our high school journey, we have faced challenges and celebrated success. And through it all, His grace has been our constant companion. I wanted to thank Him for the strength He has given to us to preserve, the wisdom to learn from our experiences, and the hope that lights up our path forward. May He continue to walk with us in faith, carrying us with the lessons learned and the love shared within these walls. To God be the glory for the things He has done, for the things He is doing, and for all the things that have yet to come. When reflecting on my own high school journey, it's like flipping through a book filled with laughter, learning, and the uncommon jump into the unknown. Everyone says that it goes by fast, but they don't actually tell you that it goes faster than fast. I remember walking into high school for the first time, mixed of excitement and nervousness. It was a place where I was able to uncover my passion for my future that previously seemed just out of reach. and where I found mentors who saw my potential in me that I hadn't seen yet in myself. My freshman year was hands down the best year out of my high school experience. It was the year of many firsts. Everything seemed new. We had more privileges due to COVID, and overall, looking back, I wouldn't change a thing about it. My sophomore year and junior years were kind of a blur, unless I just have a really bad memory. Days during those 2 years felt like the clock was ticking at its own pace, but looking back, it really went by in the blink of an eye. Now as a senior on stage graduating, I can now say that I experienced all the highs and lows and victories and setbacks. This year has been a reflective period, a time to appreciate how far I've come, not only for myself, but for my fellow graduates. Each year has brought its own set of triumphs and trials, especially our freshman year, having to test for COVID every week, wear face masks every day, and attend Zoom meetings for classes if we stayed at home. I remember everyone always falling asleep during classes on Zoom and the teachers having to call our names over and over again just to wake us up. However, the challenges we faced all that year, from the stress of deadlines to the pressure of expectations, taught us resilience and the value of perseverance. Our sophomore year kind of felt like the middle child of the high school experience. The freshness of being a freshman was worn off, but the pressure of upperclassmen years hadn't quite come yet. There was a sense of awareness with the school's hallways, a comfort in the routines, and yet another year of anticipation for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. We found ourselves becoming more involved in the activities we loved, discovering new talents, and even the beginning of pondering the direction we wanted our life to take after high school. Junior year felt like it was just yesterday. It was the reality of life after high school started to take shape as we faced the pressures of SATs, ACTs, and the beginning of college research. It was a year of hard work and determination in which we found joy in, the milestones and obstacles we overcame. And now, as seniors, we have reached the top of our high school experience. We've become the leaders, the role models for underclassmen, and the keepers of school spirit. This year was full of special teams, special plays, and special players, and that is what will stay in our memories from Fal High. This year has also been a blend of nostalgia and anticipation, of savoring last times while eagerly awaiting first. As we prepare to close this chapter in our lives, we do so with the knowledge that the lessons we've learned, the friendships we forged, and the memories we've made will forever be a part of who we are. In closing, for most of us, today is the last day seeing each other, if seeing each and one another, and possibly the last time ever. The people we once used to see on a daily basis in the hall or in class will just be a memory in our mind. Let these emotions, the happiness and sorrow, be the fuel that propels us forward. They are the reminders that our capacity to feel, to overcome, and to love is boundless. And as we part ways, taking off on different paths to make our destinies, let's take a moment to acknowledge the weakness of time. How quickly these years have passed, leaving into the wake of a trail of lessons learned and friendships made. Let the realization not dampen our spirits, but rather motivate us to seize every opportunity to live deeply and fully in each moment we are given. Like Pitbull once said, this is for everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that. So if you're ever going through it in the future, just remember that Pitbull has gone through it, so you're gonna be okay. Let me leave you with this. Trust God's plan always. In college, trade school, or whatever you plan to do after high school, know that God has a plan and that everything happens for a reason. If something doesn't seem to go your way, or you get lost in the direction to take, lean on Him and know that His way is good. Congratulations, class of 2024. We made it. Thank you.
It is my privilege to honor the following student. She has excelled every year to get where she is today. Her expertise and diligence to succeed has guided her to be a successful young lady that she is here today. Her drive to succeed at everything she does has kept her dedicated and committed to both her academics and her extracurricular activities. The many rigorous classes she has taken while earning her associate's degree has contributed greatly to her success. She has participated and been a starter all of her years at Falfurrias High School in volleyball, basketball, and softball. Demonstrating her involvement in the community, she volunteered with the National Honor Society on numerous projects. She's also the president of the Falfurrias High School National Honor Society. Her dedication to her academics and her extracurricular activities has kept her very busy, but has managed to place an emphasis on her education. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to introduce the Falfurrias High School Class of 2024 Valedictorian, Abriela Ochoa.
Good evening, everyone. I am Abriela Ochoa. Most of you know me as Bella, and I am Falfurrias High School's Valedictorian of the class of 2024. It is my pleasure to welcome families, friends, faculty, and especially my fellow graduates to this commemorable ceremony. I want to start by expressing my deepest gratitude to all of you, our families, friends, teachers, coaches, and administration, as well as our transportation, custodial, and cafeteria staff for being here as you continue to show your unwavering support and encouragement throughout our journey of becoming young adults. We stand before you today as a testament to your belief in us, and we hope you look at who we have become with pride, knowing that your guidance, wisdom, and love have greatly influenced our lives. We hope that as you watch us walk this stage, a sense of pride fills your heart. We strive to be not just a spectacle of success, but a reflection of your countless acts of faith, encouragement, and sacrifice. I want to thank my family for being my biggest supporters. My parents, even my bonus ones, Ray and Minnie, my siblings, my bonus ones too, Malachi and Jen, my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, and my whole herd of cousins. Proverbs 4:11 says, I have taught you in the way of wisdom, I have led you in right paths. Mom and Dad, I want to acknowledge you both for your unshakable belief in my potential and for always guiding me. You never once let me think my aspirations were too big. Whether it be academics or athletics, you have both been my main two pillars of strength. So it is my honor to represent you all as this year's valedictorian. Dad, despite me always keeping you on your toes and wanting surfing crab, you always made everything possible for me, no matter what. I admire your strength and courage for committing your life to our country, even though it meant that you had to be away from us. You have shown me that commitment will cost time, dedication, determination, and love for a greater purpose. Mom, I want to thank you for instilling me in the love of reading and learning at a very young age. You always supported all my efforts and took me everywhere I needed to go. From all my crazy antics and moods, sending you my Sheen cart, my text at 2 a.m. to check my grades, and all the late nights you stayed up with me, reminding me quitting is not an option. You stood by me through every challenge and triumph, and taught me the power of resilience and overcoming. To my very first friends, my brothers, Mateo and Ryan, I would like to say some of the best parts of me come from the both of you. I owe a great deal to my oldest brother, Mateo Minaj, for his radiating personality. He has given me the most confidence, and I carry it with me, so I am extremely blessed to have him as one of my best friends and my very own personal stylist. To my brother Ryan, even though your first words when you first saw me were, "You can take her back now," I think it's fair to say that we're both glad they didn't. I credit most of my knowledge to the days of us sitting at our little SpongeBob table and watching the History Channel because it was your favorite. Thank you both for taking care of your annoying little sister and shaping me into who I am today. Growing up, I was forced to move around a few times because my dad was active duty in the Army. We lived in Killeen, Texas, where my dad was stationed for several years. We moved back to Falfurrias briefly, where I had one of my very first memories, going to school at our very own Lassiter Elementary. I was in kindergarten, and I couldn't help but remember the teacher yelling at this one boy named Romeo, because he kept trying to race people in the classroom. How ironic is it that 12 years later, I sound just like our kindergarten teacher, yelling at that same boy because he thinks it's funny when he gets on my nerves. After being at that school for just a couple weeks, I moved to Smith Station, Alabama, and enrolled in that elementary school. With that school year already coming to an end, I moved yet again back to Texas. This time though, I went to La Gloria Elementary. And I spent the next 6 years there before going to Falfurrias Junior High School and then to our high school. Despite it all happening years ago, I feel like just yesterday I moved back to Fal. My point is, everyone always said, these 4 years are gonna fly by before you know it. But no one actually prepared us for how quickly they do. As I was writing this speech, I started to replay all of the memories from then to now. It made me realize how truly lucky I was to have some of the best teachers and coaches to learn from. There's no better to start with than Miss Marcella, aka Mama Guerra herself. For as long as I can remember, she has always had faith in mine and my fellow teammates' ability to excel as athletes and as young ladies. Mr. Lalo, you already know, Guzman. He is the type of person that would literally move a mountain to help anyone with anything they'd ever need if it came down to it. Another person is my coach, Ruben Flowers. He helped me mentally through the tougher parts of my year and always listened whenever I needed someone to talk to. Mrs. Connie Barrera was always a pleasure because she was always smiling and had a positive attitude. Miss Rita Ramos is definitely one of the best math teachers there is. It is safe to say that me and Casey are probably her pride and joy for getting 100 on our algebra EOC as freshmen. This year, I got to have Mr. Felix De Leon first period. And there was no better way to start my day than to hear him say, "What? No way." Another person is our librarian, Mrs. Melissa Carrasco. She is the kindest soul in our entire school, and she has never doubted the potential of anyone she ever comes across. Master Sergeant Tijerina is another friendly face who makes the day more bearable with his small talk every time I see him in the hallways. Finally, I want to give a huge thank you to our counselor, Mr. Robert Garza. A lot of things wouldn't be possible without him going out of his way not just to help me, but to help a bunch of other students figure out what comes next. Thank you to all of the other coaches and educators that I may have had. Each and every one of them have played a pivotal role in the person standing behind this podium today. I consider myself blessed to be able to say I have some of the most thoughtful and supportive friends. Whether I needed a favor, wanted to pick up food, felt like going for a cruise, or if I just wanted to vent, my friend Eliza was always there, no matter how late or how early it was. I truly believe that God made us friends because he knew we would for sure drive our parents crazy if we were sisters. I am beyond grateful for her mom, dad, and Grandma Molina for always treating me like I'm a part of their family. Another person I couldn't imagine my life without is my friend Layla. She is one of the most selfless people I've ever met. In our 6 years of friendship, she has never left my side once. She reminds me that if I ever feel like I have no one, I'll always have her. I thank her parents as well for always welcoming me into their home. They just make me think, how lucky am I to know true friendship is real because they both exist and they're full of it. To my fellow graduates, as my speech comes to a close, this really is a bittersweet moment because although we're excited for school to end, we forget to realize the memories that came with seeing each other every day come to an end too. I may not have known all of you personally, and maybe we all haven't shared a conversation together. But we entered the same doors, walked the same halls, and sat in the same classrooms for 4 years. I know the future holds great things for all of us, so it is my wish that we are able to make the most of every opportunity we are given. As we close this chapter of our lives, I hope we can reflect on these past 4 years and not be sad that they're over, but be glad that they happened. Thank you.
Sharon Martin Wilson is a 1973 graduate of Falfurrias High School. Mrs. Wilson completed her 44th year as a classroom teacher and her 46th year in education. As a graduate student, she was a speech and debate coaching assistant and an instructor in the speech department at Texas A&I University. She is taught at Falfurrias High School, Ben Bolt Palito Blanco High School, San Diego High School, and is currently teaching at Fremont Collegiate High School. During her career, she has taught various subjects, including speech communication, debate, government, economics, and personal finance, world history, geography, and United States history. While at Falfurrias High School, she successfully coached speech and debate and developed and directed the highly successful History Day program. While she was at FHS, the program produced 488 regional qualifiers, 203 state qualifiers, 51 national qualifiers, and 10 national award-winning projects. FHS student projects were exhibited at the Smithsonian Museum of American History, the Smithsonian Museum of Air and Space, the National Institutes of Health, the White House Visitor Center, Goliad State Park, the Institute of Texan Cultures, a meeting of the Cherokee Nation, and the Museum of the Pacific War. Among her favorite memories were taking 3 student groups to Washington, D.C., 2 of which attended presidential inaugurations. Wilson enjoys teaching as an adjunct professor of Coastal Bend College and has taught dual enrollment, U.S. history, Mexican American history, introduction to communication, public speaking, and business and professional speaking. Student Ava Gutierrez shared, Mrs. Wilson is a very involved educator who takes pride in making learning fun and enjoyable. Among her awards are the Texas State Historical Association's 2008 David C. DeBow Texas History Day Outstanding Teacher of the Year and the PBS National History Day National Teacher of Merit. In 2011, she was recognized nationally as an outstanding social studies educator when she was named Texas James Madison Memorial Fellow. The Graduate Fellowship Program awarded her the opportunity to attend a 6 graduate-hour summer session at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. The foundation has named her a Teacher Scholar of the Constitution. Humanities Texas also added an Outstanding Teaching of the Humanities Award in 2013. Sharon Wilson received her Bachelor of Arts in History and a Master of Science in Secondary Education from Texas A&I University. Her Master of Arts in History and Politics from Texas A&M University, Kingsville, culminated in her thesis, Voices of Dissent, the Original Anti-Federalists. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Sharon M. Wilson.
I love you too, Hunter. Good evening, everybody. Madison, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. It really means a lot to me. I had the opportunity to teach a number of these students in speech, dual enrollment courses, and I am so proud of the work that they have done. So let me get started. Good evening, Superintendent Rogers, board members, high school administration, faculty, parents, and friends. You know, tonight we are in the presence of greatness. I give you the class of 2024. How about a big round of applause for them? They are a unique group of students with diverse interests and talents and the potential to make the world a better place. They have excelled in the classroom and on the playing field, in the show arena, and in performance auditoriums. The class of 2024 also possesses the potential to succeed at whatever they set their minds to, whether it be the world of academics, the playing fields of college athletics, a professional career, a productive occupation, or distinguished service in our nation's military. Perhaps sitting among these students is a future scientist who's going to find a cure, a champion athlete, a military leader, a diplomatic peacemaker. Perhaps there's a gifted teacher, or maybe an inventor of a better mousetrap. How about maybe a welder who can weld anything but the crack of dawn? Or an honest politician who paves the way to better government. Whatever they choose, greatness awaits them. Tonight, I want to offer them a few thoughts as they embark on their path to future greatness. And so I turn my remarks to them, a group of students that I truly admire. Class of 2024, you have come a long way from August 2020 as freshmen looking forward to high school. As a class, you have faced unparalleled difficulties during your high school career. As incoming freshmen, the confusing world of education during COVID was at its height. So many decisions had to be made about how to deliver instruction to you so that you reached this defining moment in your lives on time and on schedule. Teachers comfortable with the face-to-face classroom worked really hard to find ways to help you understand online, to learn, to remember, and changing those modalities was not easy during all of the social and educational upheaval that we were going through. I'm sure your expectations of a great high school experience likely seemed lost in the shuffle. What a remarkable time that you have had, though. You have made the difficult seem so much easier. because you never let go of your dreams. You followed them. You fought it out on those playing fields. You reached for knowledge. You learned. You mastered the curriculum. You passed those exams. And you took advantage of dual enrollment opportunities and programs that were offered by the Rural Schools Innovation Zone. Some of you are stepping into higher education in the academic world of places like the University of Texas, Texas State University, UTRGV, the Citadel, Trinity, Texas A&M University, Kingsville, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, Centenary College of Louisiana, Sul Ross, Del Mar, and Coastal Bend College. You did not just make your high school grades. You earned the right to advance to the post-secondary schools of your choice. Some of you are headed straight to the workforce with certificates that you earned in things like the Ignite Academy and Next Generation Medical Academy. And you're going to prove with your certificates that you have mastered the skills necessary for those entry-level jobs, and I congratulate you for that. The Citizens Battalion Naval JROTC also added significantly to the skills and work ethic that you are going to use whether you're headed to work or you're headed somewhere else in life. Fortunately, extracurricularly is where I wanted to go next. You have really excelled in all kinds of ways. For example, how about Rennie's 5,000 yards over 4 years and the great O-line that opened up the opportunities for him? How about our award-winning cheerleaders? How about our one-act play? One of the top in the state. And how about those jerseys that are going to finish taking care of business with London tomorrow night? You seniors have set the tone for others to come behind you. Your leadership and your accomplishments aren't really represented in just those few things that I named, but we would be here all night if I had to go through the entire list. So I want you to know that those things set a tone for greatness, not just for you, but for every Jersey who comes behind you. But the pursuit of greatness should not end with your graduation. Look at how far you came in 4 years. You faced that pandemic. You did not let it ruin a successful high school career. And as you face the future, you have experienced and overcome fears and difficulties. As we look forward to the future, let's imagine this nice breeze blowing around us for just a few minutes. If I were to ask you to reach out and capture that breeze with your hand, could you do it? Could you hold on to it for a lifetime? Or is it elusive, always fleeting, staying with our fingers for just a moment before dancing along the world in pursuit of another location? Greatness is a lot like that breeze. It's elusive unless you have a plan for capturing it. There are 4 things I challenge you to do as you leave here tonight and venture forward in your pursuit of your own individual grace. Number 1, believe in yourself and take control of your destiny. In order to seek greatness, you must first believe in yourself. For if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anybody to believe in you? Don't accept defeat or allow failure to define you. Use all of your experiences as a chance to learn, to grow, to find a better way to achieve those goals. While it is true you can't change the direction of the wind, you can always adjust your sails, harness the wind, and use it to help you reach your destination. Secondly, deal with change in a positive manner. One thing is for certain, you have experienced in your lifetime, change will happen. There's a Chinese proverb that says, when the winds of change blow, some build walls, while others build windmills. Whether you like the Chinese proverb or not, prefer the old saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, the bottom line is, it is up to you to deal with change. I think the best example I can give you of this comes from the impact of a huge technological change in the 20th century, the invention of the automobile. It created many exciting possibilities, especially for young people looking for new jobs. The industry required auto workers. Tire makers and repairmen were in high demand. Jobs for car salesmen and driving instructors shut up. Demand increased for oil drillers and petroleum refiners, and of course, you couldn't run without those service station attendants and mechanics. As people began to travel more easily, motels and tourist courts sprang up requiring different types of workers. Fast food was born. And the list goes on. An exciting time of new technology and new jobs for those who could handle change well. But let's look at the other side. Suddenly, wagon makers, wheel makers, harness makers, blacksmiths, horse breeders, and trainers all suffered from devastating unemployment if they were unwilling to accept the dynamic changes in technology and retrain for a different job. The moral of the story is, you can let change defeat you, or you can forge a new path. So my advice to you, when the wind changes, don't hide behind a wall, build a windmill, and drink lemonade. Third, recognize the helping hands in your life and take the time to say thank you. Stay gracious as you chase greatness, and remember that we do not walk through life alone. The song Wind Beneath My Wings, written by Jeff Silbar, notes, I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. Class of 2024, who is your hero? Who provides the wind beneath your wings? Whose love, strength, and support has lifted you as you've grown to this point in your life? A parent? Grandparent? Perhaps a sibling or a friend, a teacher, a coach, an FFA advisor, a band director. Perhaps there is even someone that you may not necessarily like, who pushed your buttons, but in doing so, pushed you to work harder, become better, accomplish more, and achieve your goals. Take the time tonight and every opportunity in the future to thank the people who provide the wind beneath your wings. Life is too short not to let them know how important they are in your life. And then pay it forward. Repay the love, dedication, and support given to you by providing the wind beneath someone else's wings. Finally, keep your priorities straight. Dallas Cowboy great Deion Sanders tweeted in 2018, attention, all high school athletes, please stop chasing offers and chase greatness. His basic premise was that we spend too much time chasing the wrong things and not enough time chasing those things that truly matter. His thoughts echo a passage from the Bible found in Ecclesiastes 4:4. I observe that more people are motivated to success because they envy their neighbors, but this too is meaningless. like chasing the wind. For example, instead of chasing popularity, chase greatness. For those of you headed to college, don't waste time by trying to slide by academically while you're making enough time to seek popularity. If you want a good job after college, chase a 3.5 GPA or higher. Future employers are not going to ask for a certified list of the parties you attended or verification that you were the life of the party. They're going to ask for an official college transcript. Employers will want to verify that you can tackle a tough job and get it done, as evidenced by the difficulty you attempted in your classes and the grades that you made. They're looking for a strong work ethic, not a robust party ethic. Let proof of academic greatness work for you. For those of you entering the workforce, instead of chasing a paycheck, chase greatness on the job. Think about it. Excellence on the job leads to happy customers. Happy customers spend money. Excellence on the job will lead to increased revenue then that makes bosses happy. Happy bosses promote excellent workers. Promotions are generally accompanied by a bigger paycheck. Make time and use your talents to give back to your community also, as so many others have given to you. Take the time to be a stock show superintendent, judge a science fair, coach a little league team, serve on a school board of trustees. Maybe donate to a scholarship fund, or simply take the time to attend athletic events at the local high school and support students who are working to achieve their dreams the way you worked to achieve yours. Not only is it important, it propels you along the path to greatness in your community. Most importantly, chase greatness in your relationships with others. I don't care how old you grow to be. You are always going to be mama's baby. Chase greatness as your parents' child. Treasure their love and love them back. Understand their imperfections and forgive their shortcomings while proving to be the best person that you can be. Be the best friend, spouse, or life partner that you can be. Be sincere, honest, dependable, and fair. If you become a parent, be a great parent and make time for your children. Don't wait until they're grown to discover that time spent with them is so very much more precious than any greatness you will ever achieve in your career. Put the cell phones and trivial social media aside and focus on the personal relationships with those you love. You will find time spent with those you love is worth so much more than trivial memes and gossip that is here today and gone tomorrow. Former First Lady Barbara Bush once said something that relates closely to the pursuit of greatness in your relationships with others. She said, "Never lose sight of the fact that the most important yardstick of your success will be how you treat other people, your family, friends, and coworkers, and even strangers you meet along the way." She also said, at the end of your life, you will never regret having passed one more test, not winning one more verdict, nor closing one more deal. You will regret time not spent with a husband, a friend, a child, or a parent. Class of 2024, please look at your loved ones in the stand. Take a good look for a moment. Think of those who for some reason could not attend. Remember those who are watching you through the holes in the floors of heaven. Please remember all of the love, pride, and pleasure you see before you as your family and friends celebrate with you this turning point in your life. Think of all of the teachers and coaches who strove to prepare you for the world ahead of you. Educators who fought through the alien world of teaching during the pandemic and made sure you arrived here tonight on schedule. Witness their belief that you can tackle the future. Think of your classmates around you, which have shared this educational journey with you and with whom you have created many precious memories. See the greatness that lies in each of you. Take every brick in the foundation all these people have provided and build the greatness that is yours uniquely to build. Remember to believe in yourself and take control of your destiny. Be ready to deal with change. Thank those who provide the wind beneath your wings and keep your priorities straight. 51 years ago, I sat on this same field and celebrated my graduation from Falfurrias High School. One important lesson that I took away that night, and I hope you will take with you, is once a Jersey, always a Jersey. I thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you. It is an honor and a pleasure that I will treasure for the rest of my life. I leave you tonight with an old Native American blessing. May you be strengthened by yesterday's rain. Walk straight in tomorrow's wind and cherish each moment of the sun today. Thank you.
On behalf of Falfurrias High School and the class of 2024, thank you, Ms. Wilson, for serving as our commencement speaker. Your inspiring words and message will forever live in our hearts and guide us as we skyrocket into the world. Thank you very much.
And now the introduction of the top 10 students. If you'll stand when I call your name. Miss Lillian Rosas. Arely Salinas. Aaron Garza. Stephanie Enojosa. Jaden Valderas. Renny Martinez III. Madison Velez. Julissa Salinas. Casey Manchaca. And Gabriela Ochoa. You may be seated. Now our Coastal Bend College Associate's degrees. Gabriela Ochoa. Casey Menchaca. Julissa Salinas. Madison Velez. Stephanie Enojosa. Aaron Garza, Adelie Salinas, and Lillian Rosas. You may be seated. And now, up next are Del Mar graduates. Celeste Garcia, John Mangel, Nicholas Mora, and Megan Cabrera. And now at this time, we have the distinguished graduates. Will all the students wearing the gold cord, graduating under the foundation plus endorsement plus distinguished plan, please stand and be recognized. Pretty amazing, huh? Thank you. You may be seated. Falfurrias High School class of 2024, please stand. Mr. Rogers, as the administrator at Falfurrias High School, I recommend the following students for certification.
Thank you. By the power vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and State Board of Education, I hereby declare each of you graduates of Falfurrias High School eligible for all privileges, rights, and benefits of a high school diploma. Congratulations.
Class of 2024, at this time, you may move your tassel from the right to the left. If you ever forget what your tassel goes on, it's the side where your heart and the alma mater will live forever lie. Congratulations, class of 2024. You have officially graduated from Falfurrias High School.
Congratulations, you may be seated. Hey, give me a quick. Gabriela Raylene Ochoa, daughter of PJ and Mandy Ochoa. Casey Lene Menchaca, daughter of Mario and Cristina Menchaca. Julissa Jolie Salinas, daughter of Samantha Peña and Richard Rodriguez. Madison Devani Velez, daughter of Larry and Madi Molina. Rennie Martinez III, son of Mr. and Mrs. Brenda and Rennie Martinez Jr. and Yolanda Garza and Logan Wilson. Jaden Adam Balderas, son of Domi Guerra and Eddie Balderas. Stephanie Alexis Hinojosa, daughter of Rodolfo Hinojosa and Jessica Longoria. Aaron Thomas Garza, son of Abel and Julie Garza. Adelie Nicole Salinas, daughter of David and Jennifer Salinas. Lillian Justine Rosas, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Rosas Jr. Violeta Aguilar Sanchez. Jaylin Ray Alegría. Andrés Guadalupe Álvarez. Sean Derek Arevalo. Ramiro Gabriel Ariano. Eliza Christine Benavides. Damian Jesus Buenrostro. Megan Taylene Cabrera. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a moment of silence as I call the next graduate, Natalie Cabrera. Daniela Camel. Good job, man. Julio Malachi Cantu. Bailey Joe Carvajal. Elena Ray Carrera. Javier René Cuellar. Jolene Diaz. Quinlan Absidi Ayani Duarte. Tyler Reed Duarte. Alexander Carlos Esparza. Gustavo Miguel Esquivel. Alexis Madison Flores. Rebecca Rose Francesca Gayon.
The water shot.
Celeste Yvette Garcia. Christopher Edward Garza. Isaac Lee Garza. Tamarin Raylene Garza. Marcos Javier Gonzalez II. Morgan Justine Gonzalez. Ramiro David Gonzalez. Romeo Jesus Gutierrez. Kaylee Lizette Hanna. Christian Andres Hernandez. Dylan Hernandez. Yes. Justine Paulette Hernandez. Ruby Lynn Hinojosa. Shelly Amadita Hinojosa. Haley Nicole Huerta. Terrence Lee Landrum Jr. Lucky Ray Lara. Michael Angel Longoria.
Long live Coach Gabe! Long live Natalie!
Bobby Lee Lozano. John Anthony Mangel.
Good job!
Wesley Derek Marquez. Jesus Guadalupe Martinez. Jasmine Nicole Mireles.
Y'all come back next week.
Eliza Reagan Molina. José Daniel Montiel. Nicolás Andrew Mora. Erasmo Muñoz. Caitlin Justine Munoz. Kylie Lene Munoz. Emilio Noe Narvaez. Samantha Arlene Navarro. Denicia Perez. Jordan Leilani Perez. Nathan Anthony Perez. Victor Librado Perez. Zachary Wilfredo Perez. Jose Ricardo Ramirez III. Patricio Gabriel Ramos. Malachi Ray Regalado. Reagan Ann Regalado. Evelyn Renee Reyes. Rennie Reyes III. Corina Alexandra Rivera. Serenity Amber Rodriguez. Alana Kaylee Salas. Brandy Suhey Salinas. Diego Cruz Salinas. Roel Alfredo Salinas. Thomas Daniel Vela. Micaela Renee Villarreal.
On behalf of the Falfurrias High School Class of 2024, we would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight to celebrate our accomplishments as this chapter in our lives closes. We must prepare for the next chapter, whatever that may be. As Kerry Washington said, your life is your story and the venture ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Good luck, Class of 2024, and thank you to everyone who has supported us along the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming United States Marine Corps Master Sergeant Tijerina and Navy Lieutenant Commander Luis Sanchez.
Good evening. First and foremost, I would like to personally congratulate the class of 2024. Yep, go ahead. They deserve a round of applause. The best advice my grandfather ever told me was to work harder while I'm young so I don't suffer when I'm old. The toughest thing to do is stay motivated when you're going through tough times. You must find a way. And lastly, follow your dreams. They know the way. At this time, I would like to call Thomas Vela and Ruby Hinojosa to the front of the stage. These two decided they were going to pursue a career in the United States military. Miss Ruby Hinojosa enlisted in the delay entry program May 30th, 2024. Yes, that was yesterday. And will be attending recruit training at Great Lakes, Illinois on September 3rd, 2024. Mr. Thomas Vela enlisted in the delayed entry program on August 28th, 2023. He'll be attending Marine Corps recruit training in San Diego, California, June 17th, 2024. We have the honor of having retired Navy Lieutenant Commander Luis Sanchez from Harlingen, Texas, administering the oath of enlistment. Lieutenant Commander Sanchez enlisted in the Navy June 9th, 1987. Commissioned as an officer January 1st, 2001. Retired from the Navy August 3rd, 2013. And is currently the Senior Naval Science Instructor at Moody High School in Corpus Christi, Texas. Join me in giving Lieutenant Commander Sanchez a huge, warm Jersey welcome.
Thank you, Master Sergeant Tijerina. Gotta put my readers on because you heard them. Kind of gave my age there. For all the other graduates that plan on enlisting in the service, please stand up and be recognized. Go ahead, I know there's several others. You can stay standing as well. Good evening and congratulations, class of 2024. It is indeed an honor to be heard here with all you today. I'm delighted to be able to administer the oath of enlistment to the 2 newest members of our all-volunteer force. This is one of the best parts of being a naval officer. This is really a delight for me today. It is great to see so many of the family and friends here today. I would like to thank the families of these 2 young people today for shaping them to such fine young individuals. Round of applause, please. This is a big day for the young people standing in front of me. You have arrived here as individuals, but you're going to leave here as part of an even bigger team. Over 50 years ago, the United States stopped drafting citizens into the service and turned instead to an all-volunteer force. Ever since then, Americans like you too have joined our military out of conviction and not out of compulsion. So if you look throughout the crowd, you'll see many veterans, Vietnam veterans, or Korean veterans. They were drafted. So unlike these 2 individuals, they're part of the volunteer force. Now shifting over to an all-volunteer force was a bold step. No other military with such formidable capabilities had operated on a volunteer basis. However, the whole world has seen the results. You know, I joined the Navy just 13 years after the draft ended. In addition, I've watched over the decades as the U.S. military has grown into the outstanding and incredibly professional fighting force that it is today. America's volunteer force is the strongest military in human history. The power of today's military is a testament to every American patriot who freely volunteers to keep our republic safe. This means you two. We are all relying on you. Our democracy relies on you. Your country relies on you. You are here to become part of something bigger than yourself and to defend our values, our freedoms, and our Constitution. You will also find unparalleled opportunities to grow and to lead. You will work hard, you will learn new skills, you will put them to use at home and abroad. You will learn that success is a team sport. You will stand proud alongside teammates from all walks of life. You will work and train and fight together as sailors and Marines. As you raise your hand and take the oath today, you are joining an unbroken line of patriots that stretches back to America's founding. In addition, you are here to do your part. In return, the United States of America has your back. The United States has a sacred obligation to take care of everyone who volunteers to wear the cloth of our nation, as well as your families. In addition, we commit ourselves to take care of you, just as you are committing yourself to take care of all of us. Now, you might not know this, but I did a brief tour in the Navy, just 27 years. 27 years in the military with 3 combat tours, 1 in the Persian Gulf, 1 in Iraq, and 1 in Afghanistan. Therefore, I know firsthand the importance of the decision and sacrifices that you are making today. Whether your journey lasts for 1 term or for a full career, I want you to know how proud we all are of you. I'm confident that you will both rise to the challenges of our time and lead with the character. Thank you for answering the call to serve this great country. Now let us make this official with the oath of enlistment. I want to ask you both to come to the position of attention, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Thomas Vella,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders
and that I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Will everyone please rise and bow your heads for the benediction? Dear Heavenly God, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon our graduates as they and their loved ones celebrate this grand milestone. May they find comfort from our community's continued embrace and support as they journey through life. May they find the strength and the excellence of their academic preparation and in the efforts and diligence they have put forward that guided them here today. Continue to bless their lives from this day forward with goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for their greater glory, to discern them what is right, good and just, and to use their gifts wisely and in the service to others. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love guided by your light so that they may use their talents to go forth and set the world on fire. Amen.
You may be seated. What a beautiful graduation evening. Always celebrate your successes in life, if they're big or small. Tonight, I'm wearing the pearls that my husband gave me for my bachelor's degree as a badge of honor. And due to COVID, I was not able to attend my master's graduation for UT Arlington. Most college graduations were put on hold, and some were even shut down during that pandemic. My husband and my two girls and I celebrated in my living room where my name was presented on just the TV screen. That was it. That's all the graduation I got. So this is a special evening as I got to dust off my regalia, put it on for you guys tonight, and I was able to assist you as your administrator for the first time and to get all of you across the stage. Like you, I have learned many lessons from you all, as you have learned from your teachers. So I wish you all the best, and I always want you to strive to be a better person than you were this year. Always do better. Many blessings on your next chapter, and as my late Grandpa Leo used to say, stay on the right. Now, it's time for the alma mater. Please stand.
Students, if you'll get back to your seats so we can do the recessional.